Seneca wrote this 2,000 years ago. While we wait for life to begin, life passes us by. He warned that procrastination isn't just about delaying tasks, it's about delaying your entire life. And most people don't realize they're doing it until it's too late. Here's what most people think procrastination is: putting off homework, delaying that project, scrolling instead of working. But Seneca saw something deeper. He noticed that people procrastinate on life itself. They say things like, "I'll travel after I retire. I'll start that business when the timing is right. I'll spend time with family once work calms down. I'll get in shape next month." Seneca called these people the living dead. They're alive, but they're not actually living. The problem? We assume we have endless time. We think tomorrow is guaranteed. We believe that someday everything will align perfectly, and then we'll start living. But Seneca watched people waste their entire lives waiting for that perfect moment that never came. In his essay on the shortness of life, he wrote that life isn't short. We just waste most of it. We give away our days like they're unlimited, then panic when we realize they're almost gone.
The Stoic solution. 3 practical points. Point 1. Treat each day like it's borrowed time. Seneca said, "You live as if you were destined to live forever. No thought of your frailty ever enters your head." The Stoics practiced something called memento mori. Remember you will die. This isn't depressing, it's liberating. When you truly accept that your time is limited, you stop wasting it. You stop saying, "I'll do it later," because you realize later might not come. Seneca's exercise: every morning remind yourself, "I may not see tomorrow." Then ask, if today was all I had, what would I do differently? Would you waste 3 hours scrolling? Would you delay that difficult conversation? Would you put off starting that project? Probably not. This awareness doesn't create anxiety. It creates urgency, the good kind, the kind that makes you act. Point 2. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Seneca wrote, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." Most people procrastinate because they're waiting for more money, waiting for more time, waiting for more knowledge, waiting for less fear. But here's Seneca's brutal truth: the conditions will never be perfect, ever. There will always be a reason to wait. There will always be something in the way. There will always be an excuse. Seneca himself wrote his greatest works while exiled, sick, and dealing with political enemies. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He worked with what he had. The Stoic approach: start now with what you have. Imperfect action today beats perfect action tomorrow. Want to write? Write badly today rather than waiting to write perfectly someday. Want to get fit? Do 10 push-ups now rather than waiting to join a gym next month. Want to start a business? Take one small step today rather than planning endlessly. Seneca believed that the act of beginning destroys procrastination. Motion creates momentum. Point 3. Recognize what you're actually avoiding. Here's what Seneca understood that modern psychology is just now confirming. Procrastination isn't about laziness, it's about fear. You're not avoiding the task, you're avoiding the feeling the task creates. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough, fear of the unknown. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about it. How many times have you avoided something for weeks, finally did it, and thought, "Why didn't I just do this sooner? It wasn't even that bad." The anticipation was worse than the actual task. The Stoic solution: name the fear. Call it out. Don't say, "I'll do it later." Say, "I'm afraid of failing, so I'm avoiding this."
Once you name it, it loses power, because then you can ask yourself Seneca's question: what's the worst that could actually happen? Usually, the worst-case scenario isn't that bad, and even if it is, the Stoics believed you'd handle it. You've handled every challenge life has thrown at you so far. You'll handle the next one too. So stop avoiding. Start doing.
Let me show you how this plays out in real life. There's a guy, let's call him Mark. He spent 5 years saying he wanted to start a YouTube channel. 5 years. He watched other people grow, he saw opportunities pass, he kept saying, "I'll start when I have better equipment," or "I'll start when I know more about editing." One day, he read Seneca's essay. That line hit him. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. He realized he'd wasted 5 years waiting for perfect conditions that never came. So he grabbed his phone, recorded a 2-minute video in his bedroom, and posted it. It got 47 views. The quality was terrible. He stumbled over his words. But he started. 6 months later, he had 50 videos and 1,200 subscribers. A year later, he hit monetization. 2 years later, it became his full-time income. Here's what he says now. The best time to start was 5 years ago. The second best time was the day I actually did. That's Seneca's lesson. Stop waiting. Start living. Here's what you're going to do right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Step 1. Think of one thing you've been procrastinating on. Just one. Something that matters to you. Step 2. Ask yourself Seneca's question. If I only had 1 month to live, would I still delay this? If the answer is no, you know what to do. Step 3. Take the smallest possible action in the next 60 seconds. Not the whole task, just the first step. Want to write a book? Write 1 sentence. Want to start a business? Write down 1 idea. Want to fix a relationship? Send 1 text. Seneca taught that motion destroys procrastination, so move now. Because here's the truth he tried to warn us about. Every day you delay is a day you'll never get back. Your time is running out, not someday, right now, this moment. So stop waiting for life to begin. It already has. The question is, are you going to live it or just watch it pass by? If this hit you, leave a comment with the one thing you're going to stop procrastinating on. Let's hold each other accountable. And if you want more Stoic wisdom that actually changes how you live, subscribe, because most people ignore these lessons. Don't be most people.